What's up, guys? Welcome to Real and Renell. Welcome back to another episode. This is the fourth
Yeah.
episode, and we're so glad we made it to four, guys. We made it to number four.
We did.
Yeah, we did. And we are happy for sticking with us all through, all this while. Thank you guys for always liking, subscribing. Thank you for commenting. We appreciate all of it, don't we?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes,
Yeah,
we
we
do. I am Falashade, obviously. I don't care about introducing him, but then if this is your first time watching us, I'm Falashade. This is.
She always does this to me, guys. Like, always. My
And then
name is
whoop,
Ranel. My name is Ranel. And
It's been a long way coming. Yeah.
anytime you do that, you know I always have to move.
Hey,
I just always.
hey.
It's the end of the year, guys. It's the end of the year.
is. Oh my
2024 is done. I'm so happy. 2024 is done. I can't wait for what 2025 has to offer each and every one of us. And that's what we're about to talk about today. We're going to reflect on the year, how it has been, and we're going to look forward. Do you know this?
It's a focus dance.
Focus, yeah, we're about to focus, guys. We're about to focus on what 2025 has to offer. So, let me hear from you, first of all. How was 2024?
2024 was good. It was. I had things turn out how I planned. I also had things that didn't turn out how I planned. I had my ups and downs, my highs and lows. I had like my moments where I was spiritually fervent. I had the times when it was tough to pray, especially when I was having my own challenges. Like it was tough to pray. Then I started afresh with a couple of things, like even posting. I started afresh. It was this year that I launched my blog, my website. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So yeah, there's been good stuff. There are decisions that I made this year that are going to change the course of my life. Like even agreeing to start this to begin with, because the main reason why we've held this, like we've held this out for so long, and then even making the decision to like get started and all of that. It was a pretty interesting year, but in as much as I'm like very optimistic and I'm always positive, I will say that I made mistakes. Mistakes that I didn't know they were mistakes until later on. It wasn't like I did something bad. It was what I didn't do.
True.
Did you get? And I didn't figure out that I was actually the cause of the problem until I had to press in the place of prayer. And then like for me it was like I was asking God for something, and then it was like, this is what I asked you to do. This is the channel that I want to use to give you what you're asking for. Yet you're not doing it. How am I supposed to
Go with you. In this.
exactly? So getting that in my spirit, I had to do a lot of restructuring. I had to speak to myself, ginger myself, motivate myself. And yeah, God is a God of speed, is a God of restoration. Obviously, now that I'm on track, like things are working out me. But then it doesn't take away from the fact that I did miss out on the things that I was supposed to do, the things that could have come from that channel. You feel me? But all in all, if I'm to rate the entire year, it was a moment of growth.
True.
It was a moment of taking tough decisions. Oh, the decisions were tough. It was that moment where I chose to leave the familiar, the comfortable, to venture out into the unknown and the uncomfortable. And I'm kind of proud of myself. I am. I also made new friends this year. Like
Hallelujah to that.
I can't remember the last time I actually made a new friend, because I don't go out, I don't talk to people. It's quite ironic that I'm friendly, yeah, but then I don't I don't enjoy meeting people. But I made new friends this year that have also shaped the way I look at like certain things. But yeah, that's like me putting all of 2024 in a nutshell.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. For me, 2024 was a little bit of a roller coaster. I was at my lowest emotionally 2024, and also I picked myself back up way more than I thought I would have. Also in this same year, and it was a whole lot. It was really a whole lot to be. I mean, this year I served this year, so this year I met a whole lot of people, diverse people. I made my first Hausa friend this year, right? Then Igbo guys, a lot of people met in camp, right? And it was awesome, to say the least, and interesting. People are different.
They are.
When you really meet people, that's where you know how different people are. I never really thought too much into it until I started meeting different people. How much people's environment shapes their way of thinking, how much people's environment shapes the way they act and see life, really. And 2024 was really that year for me. I did most of my travel this year, ever in my life. Then, what else? I know you were going to say, I was trying to avoid saying it very early.
You found love.
I did find, and it has been interesting so far. It really has been. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm trying not to. I can't help it.
Don't do that. But 2024 has really been that year. So 2024 is one word.
I don't know.
Give me that word. Just one word.
I'll say interesting.
I was going to say interesting.
Oh, great minds.
I was really going to say interesting.
We share the same brain cell.
Interesting. Okay, now that you've taken interest, you have to find something else. 2024 was.
We are going to be here for a while, guys.
We are. 2024 was.
Don't worry, you can always tell us halfway into the show when you think of something. It's okay. I know you're a little slow, and I'm pretty sure they are familiar with that as well. We forgive you.
I'm not slow. I just like to phrase my words in the best way I can. And what better way to do that than, take my time.
Excuses. Moving on.
I gotcha. So 2024, we've covered that. Now we're going to share what views and what goals we have for 2025. Because whether we like it or not, the new year is here already. It's here already.
It is. New Year's next week.
Right?
Oh my God. Crossover service. Whoop, whoop.
Are you looking forward to that?
Are you not?
Crossover service is usually nice, actually. But no, I'm not really looking forward to it.
Why?
Probably because it's usually a routine.
Okay.
It's just always a routine. We count down to the year, all of that. I just don't want to. I just want to start. Don't you get it?
It's not a routine. I get where you're coming from by saying it's a routine, but it's not a routine.
I'm talking about the service in particular.
Yes, I know. It's a necessity.
Is it?
Yes, it is spending the first hours with God. It is
when you first say that way, that's different.
It's praising and worshiping. It's dwelling in that presence. The only thing I can say I'm not really a fan of a crossover service is the crowd. For some people, that's the one time in the year they get to mark their attendance in church. So it's always, if you don't go early, you're probably going to be sitting outside, no matter how big your church is. If you do not go early, you're going to be sitting outside. So you have to go extra early. Service probably starts maybe 10 or 11. You have to be there by 8 so you can get some good seats and all of that. So I don't look forward to that part. But the service itself, it's really a moment of reflection, because regardless of what worked, what didn't, regardless of what you prayed for that you saw or you didn't, it's still a moment to really just savor God's presence and be grateful for everything, be grateful for life, be grateful for the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I get what you mean by it's a routine. It's the same thing that we do.
Yeah.
Prophecy did not share the word for the year, but then it's not up to you to see beyond that, to see like the true depth in the act.
I definitely.
You feel me? So
I
go
think
for crossover.
I would go.
Okay.
I always go, but one thing I'm really not looking forward to is the noise.
Why?
I would really love to cross over into silence.
And then do a personal retreat. Malo church.
You just said I should go.
Yeah, that's my advice. Go the gathering of brethren.
The
But
issue is
then-
that even if I'm at home, the noise of fireworks and bangers and stuff like that would really.
You
I
see,
wanna
you can't
prefer
have
in
your cake and
silence.
eat it, or you can't eat your cake and have it. Enjoy the celebration. It only happens once a year. So
When you phrase it that way, you make me start thinking about it. But that silence, this 2024 needs.
you have personal beef with 2024.
I do. I really do. But you just need to cross over in silence, and you know what you're going to go and meet. Plan your head. Be in that.
But that's the
It's
reason
it.
why. I don't know, maybe it's a meeting. Because I think I mentioned this last episode here that like my year ends in October. I start planning for, and when I say planning, I don't even mean active physical planning, because for me spirituality comes first. I need to know what God is saying about the year, about the season. I need to know I also need to know what I need to do for like the last 2 months to prep myself ahead of time. You get? So the main one that I focus on is spirituality, because once I have it, like once it's laid upon my heart, I know what I can run with. It's better that I have the proper blueprints than to just go wild and take guesses, get things wrong. Do you get? So I've done, again, like I said, I'm a planner, but still, it's one thing to plan before the year. It's one thing to plan in the year, like when the year actually comes itself, But then because I've had ample time to sit and reflect, to plan ahead, I really just then take like January as it comes. I'm somebody that there's a lot that goes on in my life, and I have to be there for so many people. I have to give advice, solicited and unsolicited. I have to do a lot of things. So I need to position myself as well. And the sooner that I get my pictures right, the sooner I can then transition to helping others as well. So I like to take things in January the way it is. I enjoy crossover. It is a little noisy. It is fighting for parking space and sitting spots. It is that moment where it's not like normal services where the children are in one side. No, everybody is together. You enter together. You do everything. But like I said, I'm very optimistic. So I look for the joy in the situation. It is people being gathered together, like in one accord for what they believe in. Like I said, it's that moment where people who haven't even been to church all years around. So sometimes that's the one moment that they need to really like encounter transformation. I also like appreciate the fact that, the pastors have spent time praying, trying to receive from God for us. They make declarations that you can key into the year, because like I said, I've already like even prayed to God on my own. So at that point, even the things coming out of like my pastor's mouth is a confirmation of So it's like, okay, yeah, definitely I heard God right on this. Do you get? So it's really something that I look forward to. Can I have it at home? Yes, I can, but there's just something about like the presence of God and like being in that atmosphere. I remember in 2020 where the whole corona-ish happened. I missed church so much. Like, yes, there were services online, but like there's just something about being
with
present.
people,
Do you get? So I really appreciate that. And then, there's usually like programs at the beginning of the year, and I like to go for WAFTEC. Ooh. So I use the very first month to really position myself spiritually, because I know that once I get it right spiritually, I'll get it right in all the other aspects. Like, even if I start veering off, I'll get a reset. So for me, I really just learn to ignore the noise, the shouts, the bangers. Oh my God, I just focus on like me and God in that moment. It's one of the moments that I can truly say that I really feel like God's presence is everywhere. You get for sure. But it's one moment that I can say that, okay, I really just sit and appreciate the presence of God. Like, I get that it's just another sunset, another sunrise. We are the human beings that is putting, but really it's another year.
Yeah,
like, it's life is beautiful. It's another shot at life, another shot at your goals. It's really that moment that may define or break you as a person in all ramifications. So I just like to like really savor that and just appreciate
That's very
crossovers.
beautiful. That's actually very beautiful.
Okay.
It's one of the few moments that I'm like, you actually say stuff that are actually very beautiful. But personally, yeah, I have quite the loud life, right? And the moving up and down, all of that is there. And I usually like to savor that moment to be alone. Even when I go to church, like crossover services, I usually just try my most possible best to find a secluded area and make sure that I really immerse myself in the fact that this is a new year, this is a new chance to, go in the way that I've been going or start something new. And I like to condition my mind and my entire being for the year. And it just doesn't sit right with me that I'm doing that in public and all of that. So usually what I just usually do is get back home, then spend that morning to really immerse myself and try and figure my shit out. That's really one thing I'm looking forward to in crossover. It's really just that one thing. But do you think that, abroad, right, their crossover tradition is not particularly God themed, right? They usually tend to look for someone to kiss in November. Are we crossing over?
Under the mistletoe.
Is it under the mistletoe?
Is
that not Christmas Day?
No, that's the Christmas thing, but I just remembered if you're under the mistletoe, you have to kiss.
Oh, okay. But I mean, like, countdown. 3, 2,
and then you
1.
and then you kiss someone.
Would you like to be in that?
No.
Because it's usually the person next to you kiss.
Yeah, if I'm going to any New Year's, whatever, I'll probably be next to the love of my life. But then still, no.
Really? Why?
It's almost as if in that moment where you've tasted something better, and then they want you to taste something of a lesser quality. You know that I've tasted. It's like, okay, you have 2 friends that can cook. One is a 3-star Michelin chef. The other one cannot even boil water. And then you've tasted the other one's food, and then they're trying to make you eat.
It's the other one.
You know you've had something better. You know how tasty it was, how nutritious it was, how amazing and wonderful it was. If you didn't know any better, it's fine. But then you know better, so you don't want something else. That's the way it is for me. And in that sense, I mean that I have had to spend crossover the way we spend crossover. And it is amazing. And that's the better taste, at least for me. Anyway.
Have you tasted the other one?
But that does not sound right. It doesn't, in any way, shape, or form, that does not sound right. But let me look at my life quickly. No.
Why do you think this is better?
Because it's God, obviously.
I'm not saying God is outside of that.
No, I know that He's not outside of it. But, I mean, the way we spend crossover is we go to church, by 12 or 1 service ends, you come back home, sleep, wake up, make jollof rice or fried rice in the
and cook.
morning. You know, I love the simple
Yeah, it's
things of
beautiful.
life.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It really is.
As opposed to, I don't like going to parties. I don't like going outside. You know that. So, if it means, because what I'm seeing is the thing is carrying me out of my house to a place where there's loud music and people are partying and eating, and I'm having to yell so that the person next to me can hear
what
me.
you're saying.
And then, we shout 10, 9, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we make out, and it's New Year's. Then what happens? We go back home, we sleep. Maybe if the couple is married, they do it. And then you wake up and all. But I just really, you know how I feel about God.
Yeah.
So I like the feeling that I get from that. I can't explain it. I really can't.
I do get you.
I don't want to trade that for anything.
I get that. God is beautiful.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
really
Sometimes I'm mad at him. It's still my fault, but I'm still mad. But then he's amazing. He's lovely.
Makes me wonder, why would somebody even want to have it any other way?
Right. The amount of times that I've reflected on my life, because you know that, okay, I started going to church and everything actively in my uni days. So I was like, one decision and I could have missed all of this. Like, eventually, I would still have found my way to him, but that growth, because the way you grow in school is not the way you grow outside of school.
Facts.
Like, no, there are some things I did back then that I was like, how did you but then, I'm just glad, anytime I think about it, that I found him early. And not just that I found him early, I found him the right way. Because there are people that church, not that church did them wrong, but like they feel church did them wrong. There are some people that maybe church did do them wrong. I don't know. We are all humans, actually. So maybe church did do them wrong. I don't know what it is. But then I'm glad for like the people that raised me spiritually. Like the foundations of what I learned there is still was standing right now. They raised you in a way where, in as much as, yes, you're in a church and all of that, know God for yourself. Your relationship with God is the most important thing, and you know that's really helping me right now. So I'm just really glad that I found God, and I'm looking forward to spending crossover with him and all of that. But yeah, that's the first step.
First
in
step,
2025.
baby steps. Baby steps. And we're going to get there.
Yeah, so what's your New Year resolution? You want to cut people off. If you, but do people still do that thing?
Yeah, people do that, of course.
All my haters,
Right.
I am cutting you off in 2021. Scissors. Wow.
Right.
I've never done that thing. I'll never do that thing.
Yes, because it doesn't make sense.
I'm not even the kind of person that if we don't gel, your number is probably not saved on my phone. So if your number is not saved on my phone, you probably won't even see it if I post it that I'm cutting you off. So I don't have to post it.
Why do you have to post it?
Like, I only have people that I have good relationship with.
Why does it have to be till the end of the year before you cut people off?
I don't know. But I get, funny enough, there's this stuff here that I do. There's this community that I run, and it's supposed to be like actively chasing your goals for 5 months in the year. And I used to start at first I thought, okay, we'll start on January. But then, I don't know, I stopped the old January-ish and started in February. Because in January, we all have that motivation, that euphoria of, it's a new year, blah, blah, blah. I want you in January when you've tried and failed.
Yeah.
So, by that time, you choosing to chase your goals is not just some chemicals running in your head. It's not a feel-good thing. It is now a responsibility that you're accountable to, or is it for whichever... Is it adjective? Is that preposition 2 4 beside on? Yeah.
English failed you for a minute there.
It did. But yeah. I guess it's that feeling that just makes people feel, a lot of people do a lot of reflections and thinking back, like New Year's, no matter how hard you try, you think about it that, oh, this year has gone, this year is here. So I don't know. I guess it's the mood. It's something in the air, the dry and crusty Amatan hair that makes them feel like they should pick scissors
and cut people off.
cut people off. But I feel like if you need to cut like 5 people off, maybe you're the problem.
If you need to cut 5 people off.
Yeah, the 5 is just a random number, but like there are people that I know that they're like, oh, they are cutting like 15 people off this year. Why are you having beef with 15 people?
No, it doesn't necessarily have to be beef. There is also the place of cutting people that you know that are not in the line of your goals. But it doesn't have to be at the end of the year. That's my take. It doesn't have to be at the end of the year.
The one I used to see, they try to say it's bad belly that they are cutting off. It's kiniko. So I just feel like sometimes check yourself. Maybe you're the problem, not these people. But means I don't know why it has to be an end of the year thing. But like you said about routine, it's just something that people have always done. They feel like, oh, new year, new me. So what am I going to do different this year? And then carry scissors.
Scissors is the next day.
It's the next thing.
But, I mean, 2025 is here, and we need to frame our minds for it as much as we possibly can.
Yeah.
So,
I was asking for your New Year resolutions.
My New Year resolution? Well, I do have a couple. I mean, aside... Is there anything I would do differently aside the one that I already particularly have? I mean, when you already have a route, a path you're going through, your resolution should be veering towards that path. Does that make sense? So my resolutions are more, reflective on 2024. What would I do better veering towards my path, the path I'm going towards? So there is really nothing extra, well, except the part that I plan to cut back on sugar, like totally, like white sugar, like totally.
You go, big guy.
For the first time ever in my life. I mean, I did soda this year, and
I believe in you, baby.
I faltered just twice in the whole year. Give me some.
You have
flowers.
more restraints than I do.
Right, give me some.
Yeah,
flowers.
I don't even think I can do that.
Right, I just did it twice this year. But sugar is really going to be tough. I mean, Gary will never be the same. Right? But that's just one thing. And the other things, the other serious things are more goal-oriented.
Okay. I feel you.
All right, so guys, we've come to the end of this episode. What happened?
I not saying it.
What happened again?
I'm not saying it now.
Aren't
you supposed to reciprocate the question? But don't ask me now.
I don't think I'll ask you.
Don't ask me now. End the show.
All right. Okay, she will kill me for this.
But my people.
Don't be petty, bro.
I'm Petunia, sweetie.
Chill.
So, we've come to the end.
Baby. Folashade.
Of
baby.
The show.
Folashade.
And
seriously, what are your New Year resolutions?
I don't have one.
You don't?
Not exactly. I wouldn't call them resolutions per se. I like it's the same thing as yours, really. Just working towards the same goals I've always worked towards. The priority for me is obviously a deeper relationship with God. I want to be healthier physically. As you know, right now, like my knee hurts, my back hurts. I want to be healthier physically. I want to have a bigger restraint than last year. Okay, this year. You should get what I mean in 2025. I want to be happier. I'm always happy, but then I want to be happier.
I like the fact that you said last year. It means your mind is basically already in 2025.
Yeah. I want to be happy, preferably in somebody else's house. I knew it. I threw that in there on purpose. But honestly, like, be happier. You know that I'm always very perky and optimistic and happy. But then like you can't be happier because I think that the happier I am, the more joy I radiate to those around me. So I would say that that's my resolution. Really.
Happiness is it's very, very good, actually. Very good, actually. You know my anchor scripture?
John 3:16.
Really? Why would you think that? Count it all joy.
Isn't that like
First
the
John 1:2.
foundation of everything? Love is the foundation of everything.
Is the drama. Why?
I don't know. I do not know.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening to us. We've come to the end of the year. 2025 is here already. Whatever your New Year resolutions are, you can share in the comments. We would like to see. We would like to, be a part of your life, be a part of your year, as you have been part of ours so far.
Yeah. Like we said, it's the new year. We started this in December, and it almost seemed a bit counterintuitive that why start at the last month,
right?
when you can just chill to the new year and all of that. But we started, and now we are 4 episodes in, and we've heard from you guys so far. It's like we're building a community, a family. And this new year that is coming, you know that obviously we wish it the best. We hope that you find everything you're looking for, all the joy, the happiness, the money that you're looking for, everything. And for those of you looking for love, you find love.
Yes, sir.
Isaac do wedding, I want to do marriage. Anywho, it's a new year, and it's that time where we sit and review our lives all over again. And I hope that as you do that to your life, you find reasons to be happy. You find reasons to be proud of yourself for the things that you achieved in 2024. I mean, 2024 was one hell of a year, and you made it.
It really was.
You made it. So that's enough to celebrate. I mean, it's amazing. So take a deep breath.
Yeah.
And enjoy the festive season.
Right. And also, don't forget to take it easy on yourself. When we are striving towards a goal, when we're doing all of that, we tend to miss out on being present and miss out on the feel happy moment. So take it easy, live life as easy as you can. Your goals will come as long as you're consistent and hardworking. Your goals would surely be actualized. But just always find little bits of happiness in everything that you do.
Yes.
Whatever experience that you have.
And that's probably like the smartest thing that came out of Isaac's mouth this month. So
let's roll with that. That's good. Let's roll with that. All right. On that note, I want to thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, whatever it is that you think we could do better, whatever it is that you want to hear from us, any suggestions, we want to hear from you. Trust me, you guys, we're in the comments. We're checking all
definitely. New Year's, let's have like a Q&A segment to this.
Sure, we'll do that.
So like from your comments, we'll definitely like be reacting, be responding to any questions or any thoughts that you may have. In 2025, oh my God, I'm excited.
Yeah, we are. All right, guys, on that note, do have a lovely 2025 ahead. And we'll see you guys in 2025.
Yeah, blessings.
Right. Take care, guys.
Mwah.